Math is just a really horrible subject that no one really uses after they graduate high school, if I'm being completely honest. Like, honestly, you just need to know how to subtract, add. That's all I've ever used. My name is Britney and I'm a business owner. The name of my business is Maican Beauty, and a lot of people always ask me how you pronounce that. I'm Jamaican, so if you take off the J-A, it's literally Maican and then Beauty because it has everything to do with beauty and makeup. I make most of my money during like prom season, graduations, weekends in general. I provide about 4 different services. The first one is a natural beat where there's little to nothing on the eyes. The second one is normally like a neutral shadow look on the eyes, but still have a full coverage of foundation. The third look is where we kind of sauce it up just a little bit, where we either add color, some type of glitter, diamonds, just depends. And then the Maican Beauty, which is what I'm known for, of doing mostly dramatic looks, glitter, full coverage, all out. The girlies love it. Let's just say that. I'm passionate about makeup because I feel closer to myself, to like what I'm called to do in this life. It brings a smile to my face seeing that once I show them the mirror, they're just like, oh my God, is this me? Sometimes they're very speechless about it, which I'm just like, girl, it's okay. You'll get used to it. I feel like the best thing for me is just always seeing the reactions of my client. So I was born in Montego Bay, St. James, Jamaica, 1996. I had to think about that because, you know, getting a little bit older. My mom was 19 when she had me and my dad was 18. They had me a pretty young age, but I felt like I got the best life that I possibly could have gotten with the circumstances. My mom was crazy, okay? I got whooping. She's a Gemini, so everything they say about Geminis are really true. They're two-faced and they're just crazy in the head. So yeah, that was my mom. But I love her though, I love her. My dad actually moved to America when I was 2. So he started his new life, new family. He was very much still in my life. I was very much still a daddy's girl. It was just more so he needed a better opportunity in life and he took it. The process of me actually moving to America was tricky. When my dad announced to my mom that I was now an American citizen, I was in 9th grade in Jamaica. My mom had to choose, do I want my daughter to stay here in Jamaica or move to America to have a better opportunity? Me and my dad relationship was kind of rocky at the time, and I was 14. Started my period, no, I did not want to live with my dad. I came to Oklahoma to visit. It was just a summer break. When I came, I visited my auntie and her daughter. That summer was filled with so much fun. I decided that I was going to move to the United States and live with my auntie and start school. I prefer going to school in Jamaica than I did in America. We had to wear uniforms. Everyone was equal. We come to America and oh, the person that got the freshest J's on is the richest. Kids judging other kids just because of, you know, what their parents couldn't provide. I never understood like the actual hallways and having 5 minutes between every hallway or having all those classes in one day. Like, you ever wondered how a football coach is teaching math? That doesn't even make sense. That's not what they went to school for, right? In Jamaica, the teachers were teaching what they were actually passionate about and not what they were getting paid to teach. I graduated from PCO. I had all A's in all my subjects except for math. Math is just a really horrible subject that no one really uses after they graduate high school, if I'm being completely honest. Like, honestly, you just need to know how to subtract, add. That's all I've ever used. Ultimately, I chose not to go to college. It wasn't where I made up my mind that I wasn't going to college. I just didn't have any assistance. I didn't want to start it on my own and feel like I failed. I got a really good job and I was able to provide for myself. Me being like an 18-year-old at the time, getting paid like $21 an hour was a big thing. I kept that job for 4 years. Here's how makeup came about. I was in an 8-year relationship with someone that I was with since I was a senior in high school. He had a hobby of playing the game, Call of Duty this, Call of Duty that. And I was just like, well, I want a hobby. I wanted to get into makeup because it was girly. It was something fun, and it was something that I've never done before. So I was just like, you know what? We're just gonna buy some cheap makeup and practice makes perfect. And yeah. That's how the story started, you know? when I started off with makeup, I started taking pictures. I started becoming more confident on social media. Not to say that I'm just like Shrek without no makeup, but adding the makeup, you know, you kind of get a little sassy with it. My friends from high school saw my work and they're just like, "You're doing better than me. Can I come to you?" And I'm like, "Yeah, for $25? Sure, bring your own foundation, I got you." I started in a 1-bedroom apartment. My dude's gaming setup was on the other side of the room, and then I had a little cute vanity that we made together. And I say we because my ex and I did almost everything together. I feel like he was like the backbone to my company at some point. The decision to end the relationship after being together for almost a decade, it feels like, was more so of like us having different opinions on religion. He became an Israelite. It kind of dimmed the light on a female as far as being independent. And with me being a business owner, you can just tell how difficult that was for me to belittle yourself to a man. My breakup did affect like just me being consistent with my business and the growth of my business. So I feel like some of the frustrations of being like a business owner is the fact that a lot of people don't respect your business. Before on my website, I would have no additional guests. And then now I also send out a text message a day before their appointment saying no additional guests. But yet people will still bring their kids to their appointment, want their mom to come to their appointment. This girl came and get her makeup done. She brought her 2 sons. And I'm like, okay, well, they can sit in the living room while I'm doing your makeup, right? They're in the living room talking about taking a knife and stabbing my dogs. I can't make this up. I can't make this up. This girl, I did her makeup and she actually blew up on Facebook. 8-something K likes and she got a bunch of reshares. After the post blew up, that's when she tagged me. And I'm pretty sure that's because people was asking, who did your makeup? You pay for your service. Granted, you know, you pay for your service, so it's not mandatory to tag, right? But I feel like it's kind of like the right thing to do. One of my frustrations is the fact that if you are a no call, no show, that means I don't get paid. One of my guidelines is if you cancel same day, you still have to pay for your full service. A lot of people might not agree, but if you want to keep me as your makeup artist, you will follow those guidelines. For the most part, people value my talent. My career took off based off of my social media and the growth of my social media, working with different brands and being able to literally sit in front of a camera and get paid thousands of dollars just to be me. Like my first big brand was Juvia's Place. Off of all the hard work that I've done that made me reach so far in my career, dedicating at least every Sunday to dropping a video, dropping a post, dropping a how-to, or just being consistent. Currently on Instagram, I have about 162K followers. TikTok is like my vlogs, how I show people just like my healing process and my day-to-day life. A lot of people want to be content creators, and I feel like that's just based off of, oh, you see the views, but there are a lot of people that get millions of views and still work a 9 to 5 because they don't get paid for nothing. They're doing free promotions. You get paid off of putting your rates down and saying, hey, if you want me to promote your brand, I'm gonna need you to give me at least 2 bands. As of right now, I really don't have to promote my work. So at one point that was the goal. Like I don't have to wake up every day and be like, book me. I'm getting booked in my sleep, right? I've passed that goal, and right now I'm just trying to figure out what the next goal is. If I could give anyone any advice on just starting their business or just being a content creator, you have to be passionate about it. I feel like that is gonna take you so far in your career, even when the money is not coming in. And always put your mental health first, never the money. The money will come when you're at your best, like mentally. It's very important to set aside time to like focus on your mental health. And again, my name is Britney, the owner of Maican Beauty LLC. You can find me on social media at Maican Beauty _MUA. You can click the link in the bio to book any appointment. Thank you, Isaiah TV, for this interview. Make sure you like, subscribe, and comment. Run them up. Like, honestly, they're amazing, and y'all need to stop playing for real.
Again, we're gonna start with the name. Is everything?
Yeah, sorry, my bad.
You could say, I'm not saying anything bad about him, we just weren't compatible.
Okay. Not saying anything about... I'm trying to believe that myself. Okay, so again, my name is Britney, Maican Beauty, clients _
You had to think about it.
I had to think about it.
It's okay.
Wait, I don't even know.
Next time on Black Owned.
I would change the rear end on a Dodge Ram 3500, and mind you, I'm only getting paid $8.50 an hour. I did a 6-hour job. I saw the customer write the check for $2,400, okay, to the owner, and I'm like, okay, so are you gonna give me a raise? Like.